What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial professional. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is AMC Entertainment. This finishes at $7.45 today. That is up 9.08%. So we talked about the stock yesterday. It had some pretty bearish news. The company announced more dilution with ape shares, so there was a pretty significant sell-off. And if you guys watched my video yesterday, I did say that this looked like a very good time to buy the dip. And today we are getting some major bounce back. So before we covered the stock yesterday, we haven't talked about it in a few weeks. Last time we covered it was when the latest meme mania happened and then the ape dividends got distributed. So it's been a pretty rough month for the stock, but honestly the chart looks pretty bullish at this point, which we'll get to in a second here. So no company specific news to justify this price action today. It just seems like the apes coming in here, buying the dip. Still diamond handing, still holding strong.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
All right, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. It appears like for the time being, the bottom of the cup is 680, and there can be multiple possible tops. It can be $10, $11.30, $13, $22, or even $27. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle where this has the potential to go all the way back up to the high of 73. Although I do believe the most realistic tops would be $10, $11.30, or $13. But those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should eventually come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we do have a double gap down. First gap down was back at $17.50. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to $17.50 to fill this gap. And the second gap down was back at $19.10. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to $19.10 to fill this gap. It may be a while before those gaps fill, but eventually in the longer term they should. The RSI, the Relative Strength Index, is currently at 34, so no longer in oversold and undervalued territory, which it was in just yesterday, but still very below average. So that's a bullish indicator. According to the RSI, the current price of $7.45 should be a lot higher. And down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line is above the signal line. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy. Here we have a descending channel forming. Right now the upper channel is around 760 and the lower channel is around 640. So if this breaks 760 to the upside, that would be bullish. And if this breaks 640 to the downside, that would be bearish. So right now, the descending channel is a neutral indicator, but could go bullish very soon. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 770 and 710. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 770, $8, $8.30, $8.60, $8.90, $9.25, $9.60, $9.85, $10.40, $10.90, $11.30, $11.60, $12, $12.45, $12.65, $13.05, $13.55, $14.10, $14.65, and then $15. There is resistance above $15, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be $7.10, $6.10, $5.20, $4, and then $2.95. There is support below $2.95, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at the current price, $7.45, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks $7.70 to the upside, the channels start to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks $7.70 to the upside. And this did 33 million in volume today, which is way below the average of 72 million, so this pump today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So once again, if you guys recall, I did say yesterday that this was a really good time to buy the dip, and I stand by that. The chart still looks very bullish. Again, all bullish indicators right now. We got the cup and handle, double gap down, low RSI, and MACD. No bearish indicators, and we have one neutral indicator in the descending channel, which may go bullish very soon. So the chart still looks really bullish, way oversold, way undervalued, and this is due for some significant recovery. So yeah, it's been a pretty rough month for this stock, but hang in there, apes. This will have its day again. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, looks like a pretty good play to me. You missed a good amount of upside already today. It's not quite an excellent entry anymore, but still very much an above average entry here at $7.45. Again, in the longer term, this should come back up to $19.10 to fill the gap there. And for the current price of $7.45, that would be over a 155% upside potential. So massive upside potential here in the longer term. And I can't say how far this is going to go to the downside, but it really shouldn't be too much further. We are starting to get some support here. This is near the yearly low, oversold, undervalued according to the RSI. So I would say going long at the current price, 745, would be a low risk, very high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. You really can't go too wrong here, buying in at 745. So it's not too late to go long here. Still a very good entry and should pay off pretty big in the longer term. So I can support going long at the current price, 745. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that and I would not recommend that. For the same reasons that going long is a good play right now, going short is a bad play. Again, all bullish indicators right now, no bearish indicators. This is near the yearly low, oversold, undervalued. Again, in the longer term, this should come back up to 1910 to fill the gap there, which would be a 155% upside potential. And again, this really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. So I would say going short at the current price, 745, would be a very high risk, low reward play. Not worth it in my opinion. You could have went short anywhere in the $20 range, all the way down to about $10. And here at 745, it's just way too late to go short. You missed your chance. At this point, you'd be shorting for crumbs and exposing yourself to massive upside risk. So I don't really see why you would go short here. Seems like a really bad idea. Everything is screaming, don't short this right now. So I don't like the current entry of 745 on the short side. You're probably going to get burned going short here. But I will say, if slash when this does come back up to 1910 to fill the gap, then I think that would be an excellent entry. But it's going to be a while. But in summary, this looks like a really good long play and a really bad short play. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC Entertainment. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.